back to the channel. You are watching At Home with Troy, and you guys are hanging out with me today. I have another day in the life in store for you. That's pretty much what my channel consists of recently, are military wife vlogs, day in the life vlogs, mommy vlogs. So welcome if you are new. My name is Troy, of course, and I am an Army wife. I am an Army veteran and a mother of 3 kiddos. I went to the grocery store, Walmart, of course, my favorite store. And you probably noticed in my vlogs, I go to the store a lot recently, but it's not me just spending money. It's because I work on the weekends. During the week, I have to do all of my errands, and I have to pack them in the days that I am not working. And also I really try to do it on the days that my children don't have activities. When they have like a practice or tutoring, I try to make sure I don't have anything to do on that day instead of focus on the house. So you'll probably see like, girl, you are always at the store every time you film, but it's really not. It's just it's just that I don't film on the days that I work and on the on days that I have some other activities to do. So you guys are usually running errands with me. But anyway, the day is pretty much started. It's about almost 10 o'clock. And what I have to do today, other than unload these groceries and put them all away and take care of housework, I need to pick up my Christmas cards. I had them ordered. I am happy with how they turned out this year. They're super cute. I got 1 or 2 good photos of me and the kids, man. Like, they were trying my patience. I was trying their patience. It's a lot trying to make kids sit still to take a photo. But we finally got it. I got a couple of good shots, so I'm going to grab those and show you what they look like. I don't think I'm going to send them out today. I want to send my husband his care package tomorrow, so I'll probably I'll go to the post office, send his care package as well as the Christmas cards to my family. I don't do it every year, but I had a couple extra bucks this year, so I decided let's go on and do it. Also, if you are new, the reason I'm sending my husband a care package is because he's deployed, and he will be until around spring, summer. So I'll be doing a lot of post office runs to send him things that I probably told him to already bring with him, but he ain't listening to me. But that's besides the point. You guys, let's get this day started. Let's get moving. And right now we're going to head to Walgreens and pick up these Christmas cards. So you guys, the first item in my haul is this robe, and it has that velvety feel and material, and I absolutely love it. I've been seeing them in Walmart lately, but I just haven't found my size. And finally, when I found it, I was like, I gotta snatch it up. I gotta get it. I've been on somewhat of a quest this past year to get more grown-up loungewear and more like adult clothes, I could say. Like, I've been an adult forever, but because of my size, I haven't really upgraded my wardrobe since college. Like, I'm telling y'all, I have jeans that I still wore in college because, you know, just physically my body hasn't changed a lot. But as I'm getting older, I'm just like, well, you need to get some grown folks clothes, you know. Sweatpants and t-shirts aren't gonna do it. So this robe is definitely a treat for myself and part of my grown-up loungewear and grown-up, you know, clothing collection. So let's start over here with the things that like don't have to go in the refrigerator. I probably should have started with the refrigerator stuff, but 5 minutes won't make it go bad. I got these candy canes. These are like the different flavors. I got cherry and raspberry for my kids. Goodie bags for the holiday season. I got some fruit roll up for the kids' lunches. My boys, because you know my teen doesn't take a lunch. Luna needed a new brush because she bit up her other one. I don't know if she did it on purpose because she doesn't like to get brushed, but she ate it up, so she needed a new one. I've got my sparkling water, of course, some biscuits for a fast breakfast, some spaghetti for a dinner meal, of course. This is going to be for dinner tonight, the sliced baby Swiss. I plan on making some Philly cheesesteaks. And for dessert, I'm going to make some baby apple pies, so I needed that. I've got some coffee creamer back there, peppermint bark, some Bertolli's marinara, bagels, some French bread. These are the hoagie rolls I'm going to use for our Philly cheesesteaks tonight. Some hamburger buns, marshmallows, Kool-Aid,
some coleslaw. I've got these the knockoff Walmart brand of little malto meal cinnamon toast crunch. I've got some another box of chips for the kids' lunches. For Alice, we've got some Indoor Advantage. She's I was looking for the help maintain a healthy weight. Alice is overweight and she is having some troubles, so she's really got to go on a diet. You guys, I make fun of her a lot because she's just like my chunky cat that doesn't do anything, but her health is at risk, so I got to start taking what she eats more seriously. I got her a little scratcher. She's such a well-behaved cat, to tell you guys the truth. She doesn't really scratch on furniture or anything of that nature, but she's got to get active. So I got this little scratcher. She had one when she was younger. She lost interest in it and we tossed it when we moved, but she needs to be more active. So I've got this seasoned the Philly steak meat. I've got some shrimp. I plan to do shrimp bowls later on this week. Some hot dogs, just something quick on the weekends when I'm at work for the kids. Sausage, some garlic spread, 2 things of ground beef here, some chicken breast. Also, I got some of these flatbread pizza for the kids for the weekends when I'm working. Something I trust my team to cook on her own. I've got these peppers, bananas, and apples. And that completes the haul, you guys.
So guys, I'm gonna start cleaning off my coffee bar area so that I can place all of the holiday decor up there and the cocoa station. I'm just gonna give it a simple wipe down with my mixture of pine sol and a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna get to the decorating. I do need to take off the runner that I have up here. It, protects the wood because, I'm working with coffee and the liquid's always spilling. So what I'm going to do is just, after I clean that down, put some holiday placemats down. Sorry. Just some simple red ones. So you guys, out of all of the decorations that I bought this year, I think this one is the cutest. This Mrs. Claus Bake Shop. This little canister that I purchased from Family Dollar. It holds, like cookies and snacks. And right now I'm putting the cookies, I really don't know the name of them, but they're rolled cookies, I would call them, with cream center in the filling. You can get them like hazelnut chocolate, and I decided to get vanilla, but they're super good, and I like to have them with coffee and hot cocoa. So next up, I'm just going to fill in my little cans here with my hot cocoa mix. I have Land O'Lakes, and I absolutely love this brand. I found it a couple years ago back at our local commissary, and this year I just had to get me a bunch. They're a little on the expensive side, to be honest. They're probably about 60 cents each, but they're so good. They're so rich. I usually prepare my hot chocolate with milk, but I have done it with water before, and even with water, they are equally rich and delicious. So next up, I just want to show you these cute little peppermint spoons that I purchased from a Family Dollar for the kids to put in their hot chocolate. They love them. I particularly don't really care for them in my hot chocolate, but they're really tasty. Here is my hot cocoa bar all put together. That hot chocolate sign is something that I drew myself. I just saw something on Pinterest and copied it, and I got the easel from the Dollar Tree. So next, you guys, I am going to be making dessert, and I know it's kind of silly to make dessert before dinner, but I really like to make it before dinner so we can enjoy it immediately after dinner, and I don't have to be in the kitchen after dinner and dinner dishes. So I'm making mini apple pies. This is my first time ever trying it, and what I got is this pre-made pie dough, these minis, and it's by Pillsbury, and they were still too big for the cupcake tins that I had here, so I just cut them down a little bit, cut pieces of the edges off, and just tuck them in. And then I'm gonna go in with this can apple pie filling. You can definitely use fresh apples if you want to, but I just decided it was a weekday. I wasn't going to, be in the kitchen for hours and hours making the pie filling from scratch. So this is just the way I decided to do it. So next up, I am putting the tops on the mini pies. You could just, bake it as is, but I really enjoy the crust. Like, oh my goodness, honestly, you guys, I think that's like my favorite part of pies. Are like just the crispy edges and the flaky crust of it. So I definitely wanted to put tops on these. So now, guys, I'm just grabbing my lunch. I'm going to be working through it. Even though I stay at home during the week, I rarely sit still and prepare myself a meal. Even in the morning, I'm eating scraps of whatever my kids do. Honestly, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. You guys, honestly, I'm just so I just don't feel like preparing myself a really good meal after I've already prepared the kids what they wanted. So usually I am just snacking on things. If I happen to prepare a meal that I enjoy equally as them, then yeah, I definitely will sit down and eat. But I do a ton of grazing and snacking. They say it helps with fast metabolism. That's, what research has said. I don't do it for that reason, to keep my metabolism going. I do it because I just honestly don't have the energy to stop. I just don't have the desire to sit down and have this perfect meal after I've put work into the rest of the families. But I don't mind. So now that I finished up that little bit of chores, in the meantime, the mini apple pies have finished. They were really delicious. They aren't exactly aesthetically pleasing. It's my first time making them, but the more I do them, I'm sure the better they will come out looking. So you guys, moving on to dinner. This is one evening that I prepared dinner after I picked up my kids from school and things like that because of what's on the menu. I'm making Philly cheesesteaks, and you just can't make those and then have them sit, as I'm, running around town picking up my kids. That's the meal that you definitely have to prepare fresh and eat it there because, bread gets soggy, meat's not as good. So, yeah. So unlike usually, I made the meal, when the kiddos were home. And since it was such a fast meal, like it wasn't, difficult at all, or, trying to do homework with them and, as I'm cooking was not a big deal, since it was such a super easy meal. I'm sorry I'm getting all tongue tied, y'all, but I'm definitely not going to start this voiceover. So now that the meat is pretty much done, I'm going to season it. I like to season meat closer to the end of it being cooked. I feel like you can cook away and burn a lot of the seasoning like at the bottom of the pan if you put it in too early. So that's why I'm adding it when it's already pretty much browned and done. So here I am playing it up. Only one of my children like vegetables as much as I do, so I didn't make too many when I sauteed them and put them on top of the cheesesteak. It was just for me and just one other person, so I got to have my large share of them, and they were so good. And here's my simple meal for this evening: just some chips, some fruit, and a Philly cheesesteak. It was filling, and it was so good and so simple to make. So you guys, before the day is over, I am going to do this little bit of laundry. You all know mom life, like laundry is never ever finished, and there's no way that I could go too many days without doing it. I try really hard to get one load a day done completely, like wash, dry, fold, and put away. I know sometimes it can get tedious, just having to go through every single step, but it can be done. And honestly, you never ever regret hard work. You're always glad that you did it. So you guys, we are at the end of this day in the life. I was feeling really accomplished this day. It was really productive. I got a lot of things done that needed to be taken care of. There's another YouTuber here. I will link the channel down below in the description box. It's called The Whites, and she stated that she finds it so comforting watching other mamas do the same things that she does. She feels like we're, she said, virtual or internet neighbors. I can't remember it exactly, but I thought that was like the perfect way to explain this, mama YouTube type of community. And it's great that so many of us can find honor and we find purpose, and we're just taking care of our loved ones to the best of our ability. And I know that society doesn't always place an importance on it, but I'm really happy to have this community where we all do that. So I hope to see you guys in the next time, and I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one, virtual neighbor. Bye.